Guess who's back? Back again. The relatable feeds are back. Tell a friend. That's right, everybody. The relatable feeds are back. If you've watched the other girls' videos, then you would have seen that we started back up this week. This week's theme is comebacks. But before I dive into the video, I thought I'd give you a little update on Ryley. Update with Ryley. Woo! So it's only the third week of my summer vacation, but I have already had a great summer. So the first week of summer, I went to Washington, D.C. and New York with my family as part of this educational tour trip, and we had a great tour guide who took us all over everywhere. We saw like all the monuments and memorials, and we saw the Smithsonian museums. New York is amazing. It was so much fun. We got to see the Empire State Building at night. The city is beautiful. We went to Times Square, we saw a Broadway play, we went to Central Park and the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and it was so amazing. Like, I want to live there someday. And I had New York pizza, which was delicious. Best pizza ever. I got a $10 selfie stick from a vendor on the street. It doesn't work very well, but whatever. It was only 10 bucks. But enough about me, let's get into the video. This week is comebacks, so I decided to do comebacks in movies. In lots of movies, there's a comeback of some kind, you know? Like in The Karate Kid, this kid, Daniel, he moves to a new town and he meets a girl, but the girl's ex-boyfriend ends up being really good at karate and he threatens to beat him up. So Danny turns to Mr. Miyagi, who is the janitor at the building that he lives in, but he's also a kung fu master. So he teaches Danny, karate, not kung fu. He's a karate master, and he teaches Danny everything he knows. It's like the last scene of the movie, well, not last scene, but it's the last couple scenes of the movie. They're doing their big fight. Things don't look good. Danny is injured. They have to take him out of the building, and he's gonna give up, but he doesn't, and he perseveres. He goes out there and shows off what Mr. Miyagi taught him, and he wins, and he gets the girl. He is the ultimate comeback kid. In romantic comedies, there are often comebacks. You know, the girl and the guy, they're fighting, and they break up, or they go their separate ways, or whatever. But one of them, or both of them, always come back. You know that they're always going to come back to each other, and then they live happily ever after. Like The Notebook, they're in love, but she has to leave town, and her parents don't really like him, so they break up. But he writes her every day, but she doesn't get them because her mom didn't give them to her, and she ends up falling in love with this other guy, and they're about to get married. But she has to go back to her old town for something, part of her job, I think, and she meets the first guy. I can't remember his name. I'm not good with names, but it was Ryan Gosling's character. They meet up again and they fall in love all over again. Well, the love never really left. So she chooses him, but then she gets Alzheimer's and she forgets who he is, and he comes back every day and tells her the story. And then they died together. The point is, she came back to him and they fell in love all over again. That's just one example of a romantic comedy where the girl or guy comes back. Now, action movies, mostly it's superhero movies. There's always a comeback. It's looking bad. It looks like he's gonna take over the city and kill the superhero. But the superhero always comes back. Always comes back. You know, you get like this glimpse that he's gonna give up or he's gonna die or something. But he doesn't. Like, you can't do that. He's a superhero. He has to come back. And he does. And he usually gets the girl too. Okay, the last movie I'm going to talk about is Dodgeball, the true underdog story. The Average Joes, the Average Joe gym, they're going to be put out of business by the big corporate gym, you know, Ben Stiller's character. Told you I'm terrible with names. So they're going to be put out of business. So they enter in a bowling competition. Bowling? No, Dodgeball. The movie's called Dodgeball. Okay, so they enter in this dodgeball competition to get their gym back, and it's down to the two players Vince Vaughn's character of the average Joes and Ben Stiller's character of the big corporate Joe. And they're battling it out, and it looks like Vince Vaughn is going to lose because Ben Stiller cheats. But since he cheats, they end up winning. They come back. They're gonna lose their gym, they're gonna lose everything, but they don't. They come back and they win it all, and Vince Vaughn gets the girl. And so do 2 other guys in their group. It's a win-win-win-win-win for everyone. Except for Ben Stiller's character, who becomes fat. There you have it. There's just a couple movies that I thought of that have comebacks in them. I'm sure there's a lot more, but that was all I could think of. Like the movies I talked about, the Relatable Fates are making a comeback, and we're gonna come back bigger and better than ever. I'm Ryley. This is the Relatable Fates. Happy Saturday, and I will see you guys next week. The Relatable Fates are...